It's funny though, you talk a lot about leadership qualities, but I never heard you once use the phrase that we always know, which is leadership by example. Where does that fit in your frameworks
That's
and your...
remember the walking the talk? That's leadership by example. So I'm walking the talk. So you see what I'm doing, you follow me. Monkey see, monkey do, right? So you see me doing these things. So if I see you doing those things, then I know how to follow because you're doing the right things already. But in the storming stage, some people, they don't work immediately with their immediate manager all the time. And now a lot of people work from home. So connection also is less. So that makes it even more difficult to connect with people. So walking the talk, doing leadership by example comes after observing the leader for some time. But day to day, I'm not observing you all the time. You are out, I'm not out, whatever. So your job as a leader, you need to be in touch and connected to your staff to see behaviors that tell you which phase they're in. So storming phase, you must go in. A lot of leaders do this. When the staff doesn't perform, it's a HR problem. Staff demotivated, HR problem. Staff depressed, HR problem. Staff delinquent, HR problem. Discipline issue, punctuality issue, HR problem. Not a HR problem. Every manager or leader is a HR manager.
I don't think managers would like to hear that.
No, some clients I have, their name card has their role. People manager finance. People manager sales. They put the people manager word in their name card to remind them also I'm a people manager.
Yeah. It's not a HR problem.
It's not a HR problem. HR will come in when they need to come in, when it's quite extreme and for certain roles. But every leader is a people manager, managing human beings. Tasks they will manage. You are managing them so they can manage their tasks well. So that's the storming stage. If you do that well, then you will see them come out of the storming stage.
Into?
The norming stage, normalization. People are now starting to do what? So you'll see the graph go up. Right? So we have an assessment for all this also. And you have seen the graph go up. Competency is still going up because now I know, okay, cool. I understand my mistake. Okay, now I'm well equipped with the right training. Okay, but the morale also starts to increase. Why? I've got somebody who I could speak to, who supported me, who is there for me. I have access to. So I feel much more confident. I feel much more comfortable. Trust level, in fact, increases a bit more. I feel a bit more sense of belonging. Now I think I understand the culture here, the way things work here. Now I think I've created a space for myself.
Okay.
So now you have what we call the norming stage. And what is the behaviors? Acceptance, number one. So complaining, blaming becomes less. Teamwork starts to increase. Those days it was, I felt when you talk, you're blaming me. Now, okay, let's talk about it. Let's discuss. So let's discuss. Let us discuss. You will start to hear us, we, our. Earlier it was me, my, mine, and I, right? That kind of things. So it's I language versus now we language. So now you have a sense as a leader, my team is transitioning positively. They are making progress towards really becoming more coherent as a team. Even from the way they speak. So you must be observant as a leader. Like parents at home. If you start to hear your kids, always arguing about, my toy, my toy, my toy, you are telling them share. They couldn't be bothered about sharing because they're constantly in storming stage. One thinks the other one is the favorite. This one thinks the other one is the favorite.
So basically normalcy, the norming stage is from the storming, then it sort of becomes, it starts off in the storming and then it sort of matures into an accepted culture in a company. And that's the norming stage, right?
Right. So accepted culture, not the crisis is accepted.
Yeah, so that's what I ask you. So like say for example, if a company stays in the storming phase, they don't manage all the conflicts, they don't talk about staff morale and all that. Can that then evolve into becoming the norming stage where that culture stays? That means that can become like what you said earlier, this is just the way it is. Is that a normancy gone wrong? Norming gone wrong?
So that's not norming, that's still storming.
Okay.
Right? But because you're there long enough, you have, become numb to that scenario. So you're still not performing. You're still not going to give more than you are paid for. You will still behave exactly like a storming person, but right now the only difference is you have become numb to the pain. So you are also not going to be, if that person in that job is a leader, they will be a leader constantly in storms.
Okay.
So you have accepted it, but you're still not in the norming stage. Norming stage means you have now understood why things happen. You have got out of the storm. You're no more in the storm anymore. Now, if a company is constantly in crisis, that means the leaders up there are not doing what they're supposed to do to mitigate the crisis. Right? And you don't want to be in a crisis for a long time, the company will collapse.
So it all boils down to a leadership failure.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you make the wrong decisions that impact the whole team. I see an iceberg. I hit the iceberg. Now we are trying to survive and we are steering the ship away on another iceberg, and I say still go in the next iceberg.